Hello. Welcome to the Nancy News Show. So, today we have a definitely good topic about the gossip you weren't supposed to hear. You ever notice how the real drama never makes it to the blogs? Because the blogs are for the crumbs, the breadcrumbs, right? The real gossip, the real power struggles, the real whispered combos that shake careers, those happen off camera, off record, off script. Okay. So today we're getting into a kind of gossip that isn't about celebrities hooking up or who unfollowed who. I'm talking about the stuff the culture machines try to hide with glitter and trending sounds. The stuff that explains why certain artists are pushed, why certain voices get silenced, and how culture gets engineered without you knowing. Welcome to episode 19. So basically, today we're talking about how the industry doesn't cast artists, it casts characters. Let's start with the rumor, the one everybody hears, but nobody says it out loud. Some of the most chaotic artists you see trending weren't discovered, they were selected. Not because they're talented, not because they're needed, that a certain rising star wasn't signed for her sound at all. The label reportedly loved her because she was messy, predictable, magnetic, and easy to meet. They weren't signing a singer, they weren't signing a personality template, an algorithm friendly chaos agent. And here's the real kicker, they don't even hide it. Behind closed doors, the casting calls aren't for artists, they're for archetypes. For example, let me give you the disaster princess, the the soft girl sad prophet, the billionaire rebel, the unhinged internet sister. It's not talent, it's market segmentation. Personally makes me sick. And if one architect type stops performing, they don't mourn, they just replace them. So let me tell you the juiciest secret of all, y'all. These are people, real humans, right? Whose full-time job is literally to direct what the internet argues about each week. That's not governments, not celebrities, not activists. I'm talking about unseen culture wranglers, private firms whose whole thing is influencing engineering. And according to a rumor passed around by a former intern at one of these firms, they have actual spreadsheets labeled what Gen Z should care about this week, what millennials should panic about. Next, topics we push if the news cycle gets dry. Trends to distract from real problems. This is sad, y'all. And the intern said something that stuck with me. And she said the hardest part of her job wasn't planning the distractions, it was watching how easily people grabbed onto them. That's the part nobody wants to admit. We are easier to distract than we want to believe. Now, let me give you a story that almost leaked last year and it vanished like it never existed. A mid tier artist, let's call her Kay, okay, apparently filmed herself having a meltdown about the industry mandate. She toned down her intelligence because it confused her core audience, okay? She ranted. That's where you get the likes and stuff like that. She ranted about meetings where execs allegedly told her people want to watch you fall apart, not think. You're easier to monetize when you're overwhelmed. Your chaos keeps engagements high. That video existed. People saw it for a few hours, then it was scrubbed so fast that even the repost disappeared. But here's where the gossip gets darker. Anonymous insider said it wasn't a scandal. It was a breach of character contract. Character contract. Let that sit. Gotta be dangerous. Got a mental health crisis. She broke character. She tried to show who she actually was, and they removed her like a glitch in the simulation. Here's the most uncomfortable tea, y'all. Fans don't realize that they're part of the scripted system too. The outrage you feel, calculated, the trends you chase, they're a sign. The discourse you think you discovered, they're planted for you to like because they know you're going to like them. One source told me the real goal of modern entertainment is to keep people emotionally exhausted. Maybe that's why the media is exhausting and our cell phones are exhausting us every day of our lives. And it's a problem. Not depressed, not destroyed, just tired enough to keep watching, but too tired to question even. And the wildest thing is, people think they're rebelling while they're actually participating. We're the unpaid actors in someone else's cultural reality show. Look, I'm not telling you this so you become paranoid. I'm telling you because gossip is not always shallow. Sometimes the rumors are warnings. Your attention is worth billions. Your emotions are a currency, and your confusion is definitely profitable. So, episode 17 isn't about dragging celebrities. It is about pulling back the curtain back on the machine that sells us junk food for the brain and calls it culture. Stay awake, stay observant, stay unpredictable, because the moment you break your assigned character, hey, the whole system glitches. Why don't we let it glitch then and unglitch so we don't feed into it? This is Nancy Unfiltered, episode 17, end of transmission. Thanks to you for joining the Nancy News Show, the gossip you weren't supposed to hear, and I'll see you next time. Later, y'all.